So, our boy Toyotaro, the author of the Dragon Ball Super manga, has written a new bonus. Well, it's not really a bonus chapter, it's more like a couple of bonus pages for the upcoming Victory Carnival 2019 convention coming up in Japan. Now, he's done this before. Many of you remember the original one he did for Dragon Ball Super, which was the Pilaf gang in the alternate timeline and how they became kids. Like, actually in the main timeline as well. I think it was both timelines. And then later on, he did one recently about one of the Cell Juniors surviving. And these are like bonus pages for the Dragon Ball Super manga. Now, unfortunately, there hasn't been a collected volume of these. Some of them are included in the collected volumes of the regular manga, but there's not like a big collection of them. But you've probably seen them before. Well, the newest one that he's putting out for Victory Carnival, and I want to thank Dragon Ball Super France, Dragon Ball Hype, and Cipher for the translations, but the other two for finding this for me. This is actually just coming out now. Involve Goku talking to the Galactic Patrol, specifically Meerus and Jaco, about their battle with Broly. So this is now, and look at your screen right here. It's 2 pages. This is now the first time we've ever seen an actual manga depiction of Gogeta. First time ever Gogeta has been in an official manga, not like, heroes or side manga and things like that. That's different. This is the first like official main timeline story or main storyline manga of Gogeta, and most of it involves Goku and Vegeta talking to them and telling them the story of Broly. So it's almost like Toyotaro. This is how I feel. This is not what I'm saying is going on. This is how I feel about it. I'm starting to wonder if Toyotaro really wanted to draw the Broly arc, like in the manga, into like an arc, and maybe Toriyama or somebody told him not to, because this is the first time he's ever tried it, and it's pretty good. I mean, if you look at the art right here, you see Goku, Vegeta, Broly, and you see Gogeta. I'm going to get to page 2 here in a minute, because I'm going to go to the translations. Here we have the end of the battle, which is, as you can see, if you remember the movie, Gogeta fires the Kamehameha at Broly, and Chila, as you can see on your screen, makes the wish to save Broly's life, and here we have Meerus asking them about what's going on, and there actually is a retrospective to the Saiyans and the Empire. As you can see right here, you've got King Cold, you've got King Vegeta, you've got Paragus, you've got Bardock, and Guine. So what's going on here? Well, thankfully, Cipher gave us the translation. Shout out to Cipher. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what's going on. So he writes the following. Aboard the Galactic Patrol headquarters, Goku informs Meerus of recent events on Earth. So this basically takes place after the very first chapter of the Galactic Patrol prisoner arc, right? It's right after that. So it's not what's going on now. It already happened. But again, it's bonus pages, sort of like deleted scenes, if that makes sense. But they weren't really meant to be deleted. It's just extra content. So, again, to get back to what I was doing here, Goku informs Meerus of recent events on Earth, right? He says they met a Saiyan who was even stronger than them. His name was Broly, and Frieza brought him along to Earth in his quest to gather the Dragon Balls. Broly got stronger and stronger while fighting and eventually turned Super Saiyan. As a Super Saiyan, Broly was too much for the two of them to handle, even in blue, but Goku used Vegeta and they managed to pull out a win, which was the fusion, of course. Where is he now? Jaco asks, couldn't he just attack again? Which is, it's true. Where has Broly been during the Moro arc? Because the Broly events happened in both the manga continuity and the anime continuity. Remember that. Both times they happened. And it was the movie. The movie basically ties in both the anime and manga continuity or canon, because some people were saying that, the sequel to the manga. No, it's a sequel to the anime as well. Like, they both go together. It's one big story. So the movie acts as sort of like a storyline that fits with both, okay, if that makes sense. We've never had this situation before in Dragon Ball. It's kind of the first time that you really have like continuities crossing, right, as far as like movies that actually fit in. Of course, Battle of Gods and Resurrection F were like readapted into the super anime. I don't think Broly's going to get readapted, but Toyotaro's kind of doing it in the manga. I don't know if you're following me here, but moving on here. He goes on to say, where is he now? Jaco could not attack again. And then Goku says he wasn't a bad guy from the start, so that wouldn't be a worry. He's back on his original planet Vampa, if Vegeta recalls correctly. Meerus is shocked to hear that he was able to live in the harsh environment of Vampa. How did he end up there in the first place? Let's see, Goku says. How was it again? Vegeta says he forgot. The narration opines, I don't even know what that word means. My English is not that great when it comes to that word. That the two had no way of knowing of the grand events that had unfolded during their father's generation. So Goku and Vegeta really have no idea what happened during the fall of Planet Vegeta. Now, obviously, in the original Bardock special, Vegeta knew his planet got blown up, and he was told, if you remember that. But with the new story, the Toriyama, reboot or retcon of Bardock, Vegeta was a bit younger. The way his age has changed, so it's presumed, and not presumed. It's not even presumed. It's confirmed. He knew nothing about Broly. Vegeta knew nothing about Broly at all. Paragus never told him, like, ever. Even though Broly was sent away when he was a baby, Paragus never mentioned it to... not Paragus, I'm sorry, King Vegeta. King Vegeta never mentioned it to Prince Vegeta. So that's kind of the story here. And so it goes on to say, Goku says that it seemed like the Broly actually liked that inhospitable planet, borrowing Frieza's word from the film, which he had trouble understanding. He was a bit of an oddball. Wait, Vegeta says, I get the feeling it was somehow my father's fault. Side text dramatically, the blood of the warriors passed down through generations, through the ages, the inherited blood of battle. So it's a cool little thing. There's not much to it. I'm not going to take up too much of your time on this video talking about it, but it's just pretty neat how they did that, how Toriyama and Goku have no idea that their fathers, Bardock, Paragus, and King Vegeta, were the three people that really set them off on their quest to become the men who they would grow up to be. For better or for worse, of course. Vegeta's been a prick in the past, and Broly was out of control. Goku could have been bad if he didn't hit his head, presumably. So, it's interesting, and it's always been interesting, even before Broly came out, how it's the story of Goku, Vegeta, Broly, and the backstory of Paragus, King Vegeta, and Bardock. Like, it's like the previous generation. The sins of the father are passed down. So these three warriors met after so many freaking years. The last three surviving Saiyans, pure-blooded. Of course, we also have Terrible and stuff like that. They do count. But the last three who are still with us now, even though Tarble's still alive somewhere out there, it's just cool how it was their parents that kind of made this destiny. So that's pretty much it for this bonus chapter coverage. Let me know what you think. I really wish they would put all these together and release them together. But if you buy the Dragon Ball Super volumes, sometimes you'll see them in there in the bonus pages, along with extra stuff as well. No matter if you buy the Viz version or the Japanese, they're in there. But that's it. I thought it was cool to cover. Thank you guys again. And I know I haven't covered some of the other ones, the ones with the Cell Juniors. I did not cover those. I should have, but maybe one day I think I will cover them all in one big video, and that'll be fun. So thank you guys so much. Have a great one, and I'll see you soon.